TikTok guitar players. Am I one? I probably wouldn't consider myself to be a TikTok guitar player. I mean, it is the place where I have my biggest following as of now, but there is a small part of me that fears the cringe that comes with that title. Anyway, let's try something a little different on the channel this week. Welcome to Punk Rock 101. So I've seen a bunch of the videos of YouTubers absolutely trashing TikTok guitar players. But honestly, as someone who spends quite a bit of time on the app, there's some really talented players on there. And I'm not talking about the pretty boys who stare gazingly into the camera as they play your favorite Arctic Monkeys riff. Damn, I wish I was one of those good-looking dudes. I'm talking about some serious talent that gives me a lot of joy when I'm scrolling through the app. So today, let's run through some videos of some really talented guitar players on TikTok and what they do in their videos that I personally think is awesome and might help you with ideas for your videos.
I'm convinced that this song is metal, and I'm gonna prove it.
So Ricky's handle is Ricky Jab. He does a lot of these kind of remixes where he takes songs and he does like pop punk and metal versions of them. Super sick, super talented at him. And the dude works hard. I see him on the app constantly. And for a lot of the people who constantly ask me like, how do you start a band? Ricky actually met his band member, from what I understand, on TikTok because they started a project together and they met through the app. I've said it before and I'll say it again. You can meet people on the internet to play music with. This guitar player's name is Justice. I'm hoping I'm saying his name properly. I've only seen it typed. But one of my followers actually sent me over their channel recently, and it's super tight because it's not only good guitar playing, but there's also a lot of tips on the channel. So check this one out.
So this is an exercise I usually give to beginners when they're just getting into advanced alternate picking. It's pretty simple. It's just a pentatonic run where you're ascending 3 strings and then going down 1 and then ascending 3 again. For example, any of the tabs I have on my website are great for alternate picking. But anyways, this is the exercise.
I always love when you see a guitar player or any kind of musician just not only shred and show you how good they are, but also help you to get to the point where you can do that too. And Justice seems to do a really solid job of that, and it's dope. So yeah, TikTok's not just full of cringy guitar players. There's some great ones there too. Let's move on. This is Jaden. They're another guitar player that I've seen videos of, but I actually never really sat and watched a bunch. And then someone sent me to their page the other day, and damn, shreds. And does these rad videos like you just saw, where they play to popular songs, but kind of play along with the melody and then enhance it with some soloing and whatnot. Really rad. I loved seeing Toxic was one of them, but check this video out too. So that's a pretty unique style of video because it's not only just doing covers, but it's doing covers by playing melody and really showing off their guitar playing skills. It's a really good idea for anyone who maybe want to take notes on how to make cool TikTok videos.
Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got pearls in my hoodies, all the homies think I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I miss my cocoa butter kisses. Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I stink. I got pearls in my memories, the homies think I miss my cocoa butter kisses. I think we all addicted.
So smooth. All right, so this dude's handle is Slim Tripper. He's a bass player, he sings, he plays guitar. One of my favorite musicians on TikTok that I've found. I could literally sit and watch this dude's videos for hours. So smooth with the bass. Has an awesome voice, and not only writes his own music, but also does a bunch of covers. He's the definition of just super talented person, makes music, and people pay attention, and it's really, really, really rad.
Write a guitar part that sounds like the front bottoms. We're going to pick a simple interval like a third, and change the root note around. Treat your acoustic like an electric and play power chords instead of open chords.
Always.
And lots of stops and starts. You're gonna get something like this.
Exactly. So that's Luke. I actually found Luke because I found one of his playlists on Spotify, and I asked if one of my songs could be added to it, and through an email exchange, I got his handle from TikTok, and I started following. And at the time, he was like, I don't make videos, but now I've been watching, and he makes a ton more videos, which is super cool to see. And he's been doing this series where he writes a guitar riff kind of like another band, which is something similar that I've done, so I thought it was really, really cool. And he does a really, really great job with it, and it's super unique. This brings me to something I've actually talked about in previous videos, which is that you should learn how to play guitar riffs from all your favorite bands because it will help you write your own guitar riffs. And Luke has proven that through his videos because he can write riffs like the Misfits, like the Front Bottoms, like so many different bands. And I haven't spoken to him about this, but I'm sure he's learned a bunch of songs from all those bands. So this is Polychuck. I actually just kind of recently found his videos. From what it seems like, he's mostly a metal guitar player, but I thought this video was really cool. Because I think what this video shows is that the more different styles you learn, the better it enhances your vocabulary on the guitar. He's clearly proficient in a bunch of different styles of playing, which adds to his metal playing overall, and I'm sure he would agree with that. I don't know him personally, but I'm sure he didn't spend all the time learning these different styles for no reason. Super great playing, really inspiring to see someone that can play all those different styles, and I think watching videos like that is, at least for me, inspiring because it makes me want to push myself to learn more different kinds of music. All right, let's take a look at two more. Tony Button. I'm sure if you've been on TikTok, you've probably seen this dude a few times. He's kind of all over the place, and it's because he's always posting videos and he's always live streaming, which is super rad. And he's doing his own thing. He's a busker. His whole focus is being a street performer. Very cool and very original. And I think that more than anything, he's a clear definition of just being who you are as a musician. Finding out what you like, who you want to be, and going for it 100%. He's got a very different sound and style, and something you see in a lot of his comments and a lot of the video responses he makes, that not everyone likes it, but the fact that he just does his thing is super rad. He knows who he is, and he's going for it. And that is something that every single musician should take note of. All right, last one.
Took my GF to see the Jonas Brothers, and look what happened.
All right, so this is Dre Demura. Again, I hope I'm saying that right. He posts a ton of different styles of guitar videos, and I just wanted to show a good example of him actually playing guitar. But I think some of his coolest videos are actually these Backstage Pass videos that he does. Dre seems to play guitar for a bunch of bigger acts and plays a lot of the big festivals and a lot of bigger shows, and always brings you behind the scenes everywhere he goes, which is something cool because not a lot of artists are doing that. And honestly, it gave me a lot of inspiration to make this video when I played Welcome to Rockville, because I realized that not many people get to see what happens behind the scenes of all these different festivals and shows, and it's super cool that you get that kind of content on TikTok from a guitar player who's involved in it. I don't know, I really like his videos, definitely inspiring for me to check out, and I think just kind of shows that anyone can do this thing. If you want to play guitar and do your thing, you can definitely get out and go do it. But anyway, there's just tons of talent on TikTok. I don't care what anyone says. All right, so that wraps up today's video. Go follow each and every one of those guitar players. I'll put all their handles in the description. Follow me as well. And if you could do me the smallest favor and just hit the like button on this video, it really does help with the algorithm. And of course, subscribe for weekly videos of punk rock music and punk rock advice. Cheers, see you next week.